Hello teachers, welcome to the world of online teaching. I'm going to show you a little bit about what I have and what I do so that you can take that site and those principles and apply them when you're teaching online. And hopefully you'll feel confident to do the job well, do it seamlessly, do it joyfully, and in an engaging way. Let's figure it out. My setup choices are pretty straightforward, so you need a computer to teach on. I like to use a dual monitor as well so that I can display multiple things and see many windows at one time. That's a very powerful thing. Notice that I propped my laptop up on this stand here. That's a great way to get a good angle onto me. And then if I need to pull this down and utilize my MIDI keyboard, I can pull it out and do that. So whether it's something that's floating or something that's stable, that'll be a great way to go. Then I have my keyboards. You've already seen this one. Wireless mouse and keyboard is great because as that's propped up, I don't want to be typing up here all day. I've got light sources, a bright one too to give me some good clarity when I'm on screen. So I like this little setup. It looks pretty good. If I just had that lamp and maybe another lamp over here, that would be fine. You just want to make sure you're well lit. Using an iPad is very crucial because you can display it on Zoom when you're using that program. Okay, so when you're using Zoom, there's a few concepts and ideas that you want to be aware of. The first is this idea of a personal meeting room. You can think of it almost like a digital office that students come in and out of. Now, for students to find that, you have a personal meeting ID. So it's like a long number that they can enter into their Zoom application. There's a nice, clearly seen join button that they can push, and they enter in your ID there, and then they're transported into your waiting room once we set up that setting. So when you go to host a lesson, but you click on this orange button that says, start a meeting, and you'll check a box that says, start the meeting and let it be my personal meeting. Okay, when you come to your Zoom settings, if you click on advanced settings, it'll take you to their website where you can play with a lot more options. You go to the settings tab in the left, and then it'll automatically take you to this meeting tab, hopefully, and then you've got security right here. Okay, now you want to make sure that waiting room is enabled. It likely already is. If this Zoom PMI that you're using is set up already, but it's just a concept that I want you to be aware of, because when students enter in your personal meeting ID, you want to make sure that they're then thrown into a waiting room. Then when they join, you just see this nice notification in the top that says, Johnny wants to come in, admit or decline. If he has been practicing, decline him and get him out of here. If I'm using dual monitors, one thing I like to make sure is checked is use dual monitors, because if you have them set up, it won't automatically give you two windows to view. So that's an important setting to have. Now, this next audio setting is very, very crucial for you and the students. So you want to make sure you have a clear understanding of it. Click on the audio tab right here, and then it'll give you these drop downs. When you go to audio profile, you want to make sure this right here is checked. Original sound for musicians. Zoom automatically will lower the volume if things get too loud or if the timbres are too different. And that's not good if someone's playing piano or singing, really, just the volume of singing can be suppressed. So you want to make sure this is clicked on, and then in your Zoom window, top left corner, you'll see this button. Do you want it on or off? And you want to always have that on so they don't run into the situation of, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that. Can we try again? One powerful tool that I use often in piano lessons and sometimes in just voice lessons is this software that displays my MIDI keyboard. It's called Meticulous. It's what I currently use. And so when my keyboard is hooked up, I can push a key and it displays it on this nice visual here. In order to utilize this tool, you'll go and share your screen. So in the bottom of your Zoom window, you'll see a green button that says share screen. So you click on that and then click on the Meticulous Player window. And then whatever you see just on this window, the student will also see, and that'll be a very helpful aid. This video will give you a better idea of what it looks like to share your screen. So if you click on this green button there, it'll be displayed a few different options. So if I wanted to share the Meticulous window, I just double click it and it's shared. Now if I wanted to use a very powerful tool of displaying my iPad, for instance, a little bit different, I go to share screen and I select this box up here, iPad/iPhone via AirPlay, double click on that, and then you'll see this window where it says waiting, 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 where you need to select it on your iPad. So you come over here, you pull down this bar right here, and you'll see this double screen action. Nope, I didn't push it right. And it'll say Zoom. Click on that. And then your iPad will now display up for the student to see. In a lesson, this is typically what my setup will look like. I'll have my screen over here, and then I'll keep these lesson plans here that I can just easily peek at them. Now, one other screen sharing thing you want to be aware of, let's say you want to share music, whether it be some sight reading exercise or piano exercises. That's where you just go in here and share screen, and then you find here's the window, sight reading, and then they can see it. I might do a final adjustment here and maybe zoom in so they can have a nice big clear visual view of, all right, now sing for me number 3. There you have it, real quick, a lot of information all at once, but I hope it gave you a good idea of what it looks like to teach online. What am I using and how am I using it? So we just overviewed, here's the hard equipment that I'm using, the laptop, the dual monitor, the MIDI keyboard, the wireless keyboard, the lights, right? And then we jump into some of the software like Meticulous. Make sure you download and get that, it's free, or some other software used for that. And you just plug it in with kind of like a printer cord in the back, and then into your laptop. And then, all right, now we've got Zoom. You have your own virtual office that students join by entering the code. And then you also are enjoying some of the benefits of Zoom, like screen sharing. So you can share your iPad, you can share this Meticulous software. Let's say you want to share your fingers, you can just pull the laptop camera right down to see things. You can also share music, right? You pull up the link on Drive and then just share that browsing window, and they can see it nice and easy peasy. So that's a little bit of the flow, and you'll find that using these tools are very straightforward, and they make online lessons very seamless, and you'll get quick at them, find keyboard shortcuts to share quickly, like I use Command-Shift-S, and then boom, all of a sudden the share window is available and I just have to click on what I need. So there's a little extra pro tip for you. So once you use it, you'll get very comfortable with it and your students will enjoy it a lot. Good luck.